Click. Bicycles at the bag. Alright, another day in Orlandosaka. Huh. Looks like it's raining.
I mean, I'm sure they gave up at some point,
Oh.
but like.
Hey, Patty. Hey, Silver. Hello.
So that way people know that, hey, I'm actually going on vacation.
Oh. Hey, Agni. Hey, Ludric. Hey, Carfield.
Hello.
I'm a little afraid this thing might land.
You know, I still always hate that one cube being a horizon from here. It always bothers me. Fuck you. Fuck you, cube. That's not actually there, that we can't actually see, but it's actually there because it's actually there. Comes from anywhere.
You're gonna do what to his cube? Sky Island. There we go.
What?
I'm sorry.
We're saying fuck you to the cube over there. The cube that's not there.
I'm gonna go for a walkie walk just to stretch my legs.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey, Indigos.
Now, he's not walking with Dylan, so it's fine.
So, Ludric, you got a plan on,
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of out of spots to show you.
Well, I haven't really seen much of what else in the forest. I've been into the edge of the forest, but not much in it.
You might should find that out.
Yeah, but they didn't bitch at me when the quarry, so, but that's probably the cool.
Hey, Varius.
That's the quarry.
Don't they have like an entire warehouse full of giant robots around here somewhere?
There's a chance, but they may have licenses.
Hey, Patty, random question. Are the streets rated for giant robots? Just for future reference.
Hey, Nix.
Yeah,
Yeah, you alright? I know there's a little bit of rain.
I'm doing alright.
Hmm.
Figured I'd try and get under a tree.
Well, I don't need to worry about the rain too much, cause, you know me, I got water shoes.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow's the day. We're going to that haunted hotel.
Yep. And I think I'm ready for it. And I was talking to Darun and Wicker, our chandelier friend, about it. Darun brought up a point that I don't know I agree with.
What's that point?
When or if or when we go to the vampire side, do we tell Maxine about the basement?
From what I've
I've
heard,
heard strong.
the basement is pretty much off limits. From what I've heard,
Yeah.
the trainer of that pocket apparently just somehow went down into the basement somehow and, never came out. Because they
Dang.
saw something that they weren't supposed to see, apparently.
So, because of how Maxine is and how Darun is saying, she might try to be the heroic one. Try to get people out.
Huh? Wait, I remember
Like, try to get people.
Shiloh mentioned something about there were people in the basement, so who knows if there are actually some still alive in there. And some maybe think about, breaking into the basement?
It's mainly the thing of would people do that? And to be fair, hearing about people being in a basement where other people like visitors are not supposed to go, in a vampire sort of thing, it kind of looks that someone might try to do something stupid.
Yeah.
And this might sound insensitive and such, and I do apologize. Vampires are vampires, they need to eat. Even if it's... So I don't fault them for what they do. It's just I'm worried that members of Hagrid's actually do go down there.
Well,
If they knew.
I guess we'll try to help out and try to convince them not to go down there, because it may cause some trouble for us.
Mhm. And, well, I'm used to dealing with vampires, with, well, my mom being one. My uncle. It's not like others have dealt with more friendlier vampires or learned from their ways. Kind of ironic, though, I will say. I was at one point wanting to become one.
But, probably because of your blood, I guess can't get contaminated?
But that was actually before becoming what I am now. My mom said no to it. She didn't want me having her curse. Many different types of vampirism. But everyone was saying that we don't tell people about the basement, and I had said that I only know about it because you told me about it. I don't plan on going down there.
Oh, yeah, but if there are, I guess, some members of the pack try to convince others to go down there, we should probably try to intervene and say that going down there is a bad idea.
Alright. So we don't need to face a whole oven. That'd be very bad. From what I understand of the Duke and his mistress, they sound like very powerful vampires.
Seems so.
Plus, what most people probably don't think of, those who are probably, gonna put it nicely, being donators, are most likely thralls under their control. So even if we do go down there, they're most likely not willing to come back with us.
So, from her too, some of you bind to a contract.
And,
Yeah.
it's into the contract. You don't break those. You do not interfere. That could be deadly. At least it depends on how the vampire puts it. So. What else? At the very least, I'm going to be working, well, at least I'm going to be talking to Snowbell, and I was going to try and talk to the other members that have been into the vampire side and be curious about possibly the vampire's range of power.
Let's see. Who went to the vampire side? I think it was I know Darun, Astral, Aura. I think that one vampire guy who comes with what were their name again? They were like black clothes and like black hair. And they were sometimes wear a hat. I know Shiloh went there. And there was one, I guess I kind of forgot the name. Some kind of Kitsune person. Like orange or like blondish hair or tails.
I think I know that one. Mr. Joe might have spoken about her. But, or at least I think my mom is too. But, at least her, I know she'd be fine. So, what I'm concerned with is the vampires trying to charm us. If we go to the vampire side, it'd be after the Halloween curse has been broken.
Well, who knows? Maybe we might go there the next day, or I don't know, some sort of fourth dimensional stuff.
Right. I mean, to be fair, you and I cannot stay overnight due to, well, me having to go to work.
Yeah, me too, since I gotta go to school. And I guess, no parents back in my world.
Yes. For you, it's important that you get back.
Yeah. And plus two. Yeah, since I'm pretty much pure human, I guess I got like a little target on my back if I go on to the vampire side.
Yes, the rune has made it very clear that you are to be protected.
Yeah, that mistress lady, it seems like they were just pretty persistent on at least maybe trying to get some blood out of me.
That's something they're gonna make sure she won't do.
Well,
I mean, if anything, if things do get spicy, and as, most people don't know about my blood. I could still offer it, knowing what it could do.
But yeah, what if they realize that the blood is bad?
I've had many travelers go through there, so they've seen many different types of blood. Whether or not they've seen my kind before, I don't know. I doubt it. But be interesting. And besides, most people wouldn't really even take a note to how off my blood is. If anything, they might smell another vampire on me. Because of my mom.
But mostly, we're going to the ghost site first. And also too, do you remember that one time, where we had that lesson or this combat experience in a Snowbell's place? And another giant crystal and some sort of big monster popped out?
Right, yes.
I saw something that looked similar to that at the vampire side. And one in a forest, the crystal infestation.
You think there's a corrupted crystal in the hotel?
Don't know. But maybe just coincidence, or I don't know. But in Vampire Side, there's like two of them, and it seemed that they were doing some romantic ball dance, like, you know how to do like the traditional stuff.
Yeah, that's how usually vampires are. They like to be classic.
Could those things be vampires? But there's still some things we don't know.
Well, if they are vampires, I can usually understand if they are, or rather not understand, but know what they are. But what I'm concerned of is still what you did say, the dream meters.
Well, mostly I saw them in the vampire side, but not in the ghost side. Just 2 dream meters.
Though I never did ask this question, it's actually fairly important too. Were they colorful, or were they very dark colored?
Well,
Like black and such.
let's see. Well, they were pretty colorful and friendly.
Ah, so they were dream eaters. They were not nightmares. Good.
Nightmares?
Where'd he go? There he is.
Yes, there are other forms of dream eaters. When you have those of the dream, they are colorful, friendly. They protect people from nightmares, which are the polar opposite. They want to cause havoc and many other things. Though I can't speak about that much here because I don't need a wielder over me.
Let's see. Well, from what I've learned from Dream Mirror is that apparently they like sweet things. Or like eating sweet things, like candy.
Oh yes, they do. That is a very true fact.
Well, also too, well, one of those dream eaters, the bat-looking one. Well, it spoke to me. It said something about the Ubaka having bad dreams, like tasty bad dreams.
If anything, if we run into them, we're on the vampire side. Depending on, well, you said Aurora has the pocket?
Or maybe Shiloh.
Or
But maybe ask in the comms, or if we go there. And I should probably mention up the Snowbell too. Since she's still a Pokemon, she can still probably talk to that Pocket. Will understand it, and maybe get some information out of that. Like I'm still wondering, how did that Pocket meet their previous trainer?
That is true. There was, as I remember, because that was actually my first time being around you all in PAG. I came with my friend Kiryu. I remember the manager bringing up Pokeballs, and inside the Pokeballs were pages of a journal. I
Wait,
remember helping restore the pages.
but why did no one mention this about this?
I think it happened after you left, because we
Oh,
were in the room. Because the last page... Yeah, because one of the Pokeballs had sand in it, and I bet you it's the same sand from the desert. Because that was when Miss Snowball was talking about going to the desert, which I didn't go on,
but
regrettably.
but why would a Pokeball be filled with sand?
It was a souvenir. I remember that much from the page. The trainer wanted to take some of the sand, send it back to who they were writing to, as a souvenir.
Well, we should definitely
they were
look for more
writing
pages
to.
if they're still around the ghost side. Or maybe we should figure out where this trainer, or which room this trainer stayed in. Maybe we'll find some more lost items, or check the lost and found.
That's what the Pokeballs were in, lost and found,
Oh,
because we were curious. Yeah. I mean, I can always talk to the manager, because for some reason, a good portion of people don't want to talk to her. I understand she's a ghost,
yeah.
but she seems friendly.
Well, let's see. I remember something. The mistress, well, I guess the vampire mistress, mentioned something like, oh, like, they used to be, I guess the ghost manager used to be alive, but then once they, I guess, passed on, they somehow got busy for some reason. Can't remember clearly.
So she was denied an afterlife.
You think so?
Well, if you're deceived, that means you'd have regrets or something like that. Something tying you to the mortal realm.
Like, unfinished business?
Precisely. Yes. Though there are some ghosts that just wish to stay on their own accord.
Huh, I see.
But it depends on the case.
Oh, speaking of ghosts, if we do go there, we need to look for a specific ghost worker there. That goes by the name Tony.
Is it the same one that we've been seeing all the other ghosts get pranked by?
Seems so, yeah. I'm pretty sure mine mentions you, but a little refresh. I think you seen for it at the cave. Some sort of ghost worker. Apparently, they said Tony brought them there, but then all of a sudden, Tony just bailed on him. And then,
Yeah, I remember that.
and then one time, in that forest where there was a crystal infestation, after purifying a crystal, a ghost popped out of it. Or the ghost worker popped out, saying something like, oh, like, Tony brought them there, and Tony said, oh, check out this crystal. And then when the ghost worker got close to it, Tony pushed him in, and the crystal absorbed them.
Okay, that's just plain rude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It seems like...
this Tony was probably quite an adventurer and knew something about these crystals and such, possibly.
Yeah. There is something else about these crystals. One time, when we're fighting some sort of big rock golem or plant-like monster, it shoved me like near the crystal, and the crystal tried to corrupt me. And well, thankfully I managed to think fast and managed to get out of that situation.
So, it's not just Pokemon and monsters it can corrupt. It is can corrupt people. That's concerning.
Yeah. So
Well,
there.
the truth is,
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was just gonna say, I just have to treat it as I do with what I have. It's gonna just mush into the purple part of his skull.
You mean like corruption?
This is a corruptive energy. Energy does not hurt me, but it can hurt many others.
I see. You did mention something like this before, I think.
Yes, though I believe the Flux was not being too kind to you at that time when we were talking.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much you did actually hear.
Yeah. I think the Flux just didn't like me today. I mean, the other day.
You are much less, you're more in tune with this world. There.
Seems like the Flux decided to give me a break today.
Which is good. But yes.
Is there a possibility of maybe one of those corrupted crystals might be over there? Well, mostly the corrupted crystals are red, so that's a good indicator.
Right. Trying to remember everything from my first visit there and what the pages said. I don't has the pages. Snowball has them.
Don't know. We might have to ask her next time we see her.
Because if I didn't have to go to work on that next week, I was going to attend that ball.
Oh, I see.
Because I was with Curio on trying to find this person and release their soul, if they were truly trapped on the other side. But knowing more now, it might be much too much of a risk. I'm trying to remember, there was something on that page. Something about a room of red.
Room of red?
Yes, I believe there was something in the pages.
Doesn't remind me of anything.
Mind you, that last page was also in a Pokeball full of, blood.
So I think wherever this room is may not be a good room.
No, yeah, it's not. Most likely that old pocket probably saw what happened to its trainer, and hence why the nightmares. I mean, that's trauma.
Yeah. We definitely need to try to help. We're definitely gonna need Snowball's help in trying to, I guess, get information from this Pokemon. Or maybe ask Gerson, the Alakazam.
True. We can ask him to be a translator. Because, well, if anything, if we go to the vampire side and meet the Dream Eaters, I can see about convincing at least the Komori Bat to come back with us, to be reunited with the Opaka. It might do them some good.
You're saying that the Dream Eater's friend with the Oop Pocket, but it was mentioning about how it's having bad dreams, but well, there were 2 Dream Eaters.
Which, to be just Dream Eaters there makes me wonder if something happened there to a possible traveler. Because usually Dream Eaters have a partner, they cannot exist. Usually, outside of the dream realm.
Oh wait, I just remembered something. After leaving the vampire side, some random person came to a little, I guess, campsite. I think, well, I think maybe Yi-Hai, and they were wearing a black clothes. And they said that they were looking after these Dream Eaters for someone.
Okay.
Well, I couldn't tell what they looked like because since they had a little hood over their head.
Once you can actually see him pull out a communication device and pull a picture of.
What the fuck?
So you ran so fast that it flung me into the stratosphere and I came back down. It's all fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to the ship because I want to use my own toilet because I hate public restrooms. Anyway.
See you later.
You were saying?
He's gonna just pull up a picture of the Organization 13 room.
Oh, yeah, it looks something like
this.
that. But judging by the body type, if I remember, it looks more maybe like maybe a female-ish or neutral. Oh, it's a little hard to remember.
I see. I see. I didn't think I'd see those robes again anytime soon. But makes me wonder if they had a chain. But regardless, they may be in good hands for now. They were just travelers, or you said they were waiting for someone to come back?
Well, they said that they were looking after those like 2 Dream Eaters, and also too that they had some Pokemon on them. But so far I heard, I think they have Ultra Beasts.
I see. So do not mess with them for a Pokemon battle. Understood.
Yeah, they were also told that don't send them out. Yeah, because I heard that they travel through different, like, wormholes, I think, and that's how they met the Ultra Beasts.
I see. Interesting. That could be how they can get through. That's one way to leave the worlds. But... Sorry. Speaking aloud. Gives me more questions than answers earlier. Makes me want to meet them, but I'm also kind of terrified to meet them. Because I have a feeling they know what I am, in heartbeat.
Okay.
Believe me, I wish I didn't have to be vague. I really wish I didn't have to be.
Let's see. Well, from time to time, when was the last time I saw a Dream Eater here? Probably like a long time back. Sometimes they're wandering around.
Yes, in this place... I don't know how they're able to exist here, unless something's messing with their home. That's a whole can of worms. Don't know if I'm ready to deal with. Because there was a goat one here months back.
A goat? So dream eaters could come in different like shapes or appearances?
Yes. They can come in many different appearances, really. I mean, I knew one that looked like a T-Rex.
Whoa, really?
Yes, T-Rex's little, well, our little meow wow friend, the bat. They're not all just small. Many of them can be big. There's even some that are probably almost as big as a Snorlax.
Oh, wow.
And roundest one, too.
Well, there's one of the guild members. Ethan. But no, he's one of the guild headmasters. Yeah, and make sure to remind him not to eat any snacks if any vampires or ghosts offer him anything. And also, too, if the ghost site opens in the cafe area, don't go there. The only thing they serve is just stale old bread.
Well, to be fair, they're probably not used to having living visitors.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably more likely they have the people go there so, like, the Pokemon like Litwits and stuff can have a meal. Which is going to be interesting because I actually do want to befriend one.
Well, so far I've seen a lot of ghost types inhabit the area. Both ghost and
Something I
vampire.
did- Yeah. I do remember from when I was talking to Daroon and Booker that on the vampire side there were more bat-like Pokemon.
Really? Because I saw there, let's see, I think I saw Drifloon, a Litwick, a Mimikyu. I didn't see any bat-like
On the vampire
Pokemon.
side.
The only thing, bat thing I saw was that Dream Eater.
Nate, come closer to me. Please.
Ethan? Hello?
Hello. Goodbye.
Why was Ethan holding a chair against my head?
That's why I was saying come closer to me. Just in case you do try something, I can at least catch it.
Oh, I see. But anyways, if it did try to hit me with it, I don't think it would hurt me very much, because I got a thick skull.
I know, but still. That's still a sitting headache. Box, please. There. That's still a splitting headache no one would want. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I guess my head is hard as a rock, but may not be invincible against everything.
No. I'm not. Actually, I'm not going to challenge your friend Akira to that one. No. I should add context to that one. He is a geomancer. He can... I've seen him take different forms with his body using geomancy. He can make himself very durable. So, he can be very hard-headed. Don't know if I should ever see if he could handle a headbutt from, forts. But back to the topic on hand. From what Darun said, on the vampire side, there seemed to have been bat-like Pokemon. Though you said also there were more ghost types.
Well, maybe others saw the bat-like Pokemon, and maybe I didn't. Because I was busy, like, looking elsewhere.
To be fair, he was also very much making sure to protect you from the Drifloons.
Yeah. I'm like a targeted Drifloon. But yeah. Next time I see a Drifloon, I'm just gonna put some of my iron boots on to keep me, heavy.
And then, it'd still be wise to stick to one of us, at least. Though, as I did tell Darun and Wicker, it's spooky month. There's hardly been any ghost types out here.
Maybe Pokemon were sleepy. Because Pokemon need to go to sleep too.
Well, most ghost types, especially the Drifloons, are usually out by now.
Yeah.
Usually have to deal with them during the witching hours.
Yeah, I do wonder why I barely see any Pokemon.
I do know I did see at least a Joltik earlier. I was here earlier during the day.
Oh, maybe some Pokemon appear during the day, while some appear there only at night.
Right. Which is going to be interesting if Snowball will let us have night expeditions.
Well... Yeah, well, some Pokemon are nocturnal. It means they only wake during the night, like, Hoot.
Oh yes, I remember seeing a Hoot out before.
Well, I guess different Pokemon appear at different places. They could be in lands, the ocean, the sky, all sorts of different places.
Oh my goodness. At least today it's been fairly calm. Me and Durin actually did have a Pokemon battle.
Oh.
And he chose his Krogan, Bellsprout, and Tinkatink? A little...
Yeah, Tingatink. And
Yeah.
what were your choices?
I chose my Houndour, my Spheal, and my Impidimp.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still lost.
Well, you start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the very least,
Maybe we
it
should
was
also
good
maybe encourage, maybe... Is there a rule maybe we could have, like, train, I guess, battles among our other PAG members to, guess, train?
I mean, I don't see why not. To be fair, with our Pokemon battle we had, it was overseen. Because we were having it at the Iron Grit.
Yeah.
And the Guardians
If
was
we
overseen.
do, guess, maybe have Pokemon battles, we need someone as a, the, director.
Or at least the referee.
Oh, yes, that was the word I'm looking for. Referee. Yeah, sometimes have a Pokemon battle. There must also sometimes be a referee.
It was mainly just 3-on-3, which apparently took us hours because when it finished, it became night.
Yeah, well, so far, Pokemon, I got like 5. It seems like Wooper is finally waking up from their nap.
That's good.
Yeah, I just need one more Pokemon to
I'll
make a
be
full team.
leaving. And for me, I'm gonna be leaving quartz at home, or rather in the box, when we go to the hotel.
Yeah, there's probably not gonna be a lot of
Yes.
room.
Yeah.
But is there
Um,
anywhere in the Ghost or Haunted Hotel we could maybe have a Pokemon battle? Well, the insides are too, like, narrow, so...
Possibly outside.
Oh yeah, outside. Just trying not to break anything.
Risking from. Yeah, mainly get permission from the manager,
Hmm?
since it is their property. Oh yeah, so it'd be fun to have some more Pokemon battles.
Hmm?
I don't
Oh.
know, they seem to enjoy them.
That guy. I also saw them at the, vampire side. The one with the, silver hair. I saw them at the vampire side too. And I think they also had some meeting with the, well, the boss of the vampire side.
The Duke.
Yeah, they do. I wonder if I do go to the vampire side, will I see that guy again?
Possibly. We should be careful. If anything, I'm gonna be making items for the group, though I probably won't be able to make enough depending on how many people go. Since we do have members that just show up. Because I do have a spell that can help break being charmed. Or help prevent being charmed. So I can work on those. Though I don't know if people will accept them.
Yeah, because some people may have a better resistance.
That's true.
Or maybe they're
And
just a
something I'm even.
little bit stubborn and say they won't need it.
Yes, and they'll probably be the ones that end up needing it because they get into trouble or say the wrong thing to a vampire. We don't need that.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be one of those, because I'm definitely a big target for a vampire.
Let's see if I can work with this form a bit more and become more like and like. Vampires don't tend to like werewolf.
Well, I mean, it's spooky month, so you think that's gonna be your costume?
Most likely. I mean, it's either that or I can take a polymorph potion and become the creature I actually first started exploring this realm as. There's still a bit of... Okay, I was very timid. I did not want to show my true form. For a good while.
Okay.
Well, I think I'll stick like this. Or maybe even... There's many things I can do. Though I think I'll stick to this one because that way I can actually use my hands and my magic. It's kind of hard to do if I turn into such as a raptor or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be wearing my costume there. Because there's some sort of a Halloween party going on.
Besides, if something goes down, I can revert back to normal. And if needed, be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's something does go down, then I just need a changing room to get in my combat gear.
Due to having a overprotective family, I always have to wear my battle suit. Even in, like, socials.
Yeah, I see.
Even a peg, I have to wear it, so...
Yeah, 'cause you never know what might come across.
Not just that, it's just also them being very overprotective, and I don't want to risk getting yelled at again.
Oh, I see. But anyway, I think that's a good sign, 'cause even though, like, the probability of something, crazy might be happening, and, like, somewhere peaceful as this is low, but it ain't zero.
That is very much true, especially since it is night, and, well...
Cause, yeah,
I
some
also just
monsters
realized
could
I think we're the
appear.
only ones on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, even those shadow monsters.
Yes.
And plus two,
Or more than...
on the day of that attack, there was also a big white one. I think it was tall as that building.
That's not good.
Yeah, but thankfully they were able to take it down. I mean, it was one heck of a thing.
At least they were able to take it. That's good. Hopefully soon my paperwork will go through and I'll be able to join up on the freelancers.
Oh, you
That way I
mean...
can also help make sure.
Oh, you mean like one of those neighborhood watch members?
Kinda. I guess in a way I've become a certified merc, or when something happens, I guess both JWA or Neighborhood Watch can call on me. I just have permission then to help fight.
Yeah, you seem like you're pretty capable.
I mean, I have to be to survive most of the things I work with.
Yeah, well, me
Or to even
too.
just live in the dream. A calm night tonight, and last night I was helping to clear a mansion for, in my realm, the Blood Sentinel. So, depending on the day. Either it could be very calm or very crazy.
Seems so.
I can't help but be curious. As you said, a lot of things here, where in your realm, or world, are actually video games. I'm actually curious on what you all know about those video games. Might prove useful, especially in this world.
Well, I do play like a lot of Pokemon, The Legend of Zelda, like Mario games, some other games too. It's a long list. Might keep rambling on and non-stop.
I mean, to be fair, I have seen Mr. Luigi.
Oh yeah, like Luigi's Mansion too. Yeah, better not call Luigi over to that haunted hotel, cause may get some bad blood between the ghost manager.
Yeah, and I know that I should not try to be a ghostbuster. That's for sure.
Yeah.
As I probably said before, furniture hurts. Yes. Like I said, it can be a crazy day, or a calm one. But Legend of Zelda, I mean, I do know my mother has the mirror shield, or a mirror shield.
Oh, a mirror shield?
Yes. Has a screaming face on it.
Sounds like the one from that one game. I know mirror shields, well, they look pretty fancy, but they're good at reflecting light.
Yes, and to be fair, I'm surprised she hasn't been using it. I've been having to keep a hold on it for her. Let's see. There was the Pandora that she got her claws on, or hands on. I'm trying to think of all the even things I've seen. I mean, besides Pokemon, which there was a rumor going on even in my own home that there was a looking Pokemon around. It was only sighted and hasn't been sighted since. It looked to have been a Charizard, but it was a skeletal one.
Huh? Could it be a fake mon?
It could be. Considering where I live, even the fake one could easily exist there. When someone dreams of it, it will appear. I mean, to be fair, if you know of anything about Fire Emblem, there's two, well, fire emblems in my home. That's gonna be fun checking down. At least for those who are dealing with the curse, at least soon it'll be over.
Yeah, just a couple more days, and Snowbell will be able to be back to normal.
Do you think she's gonna miss being able to interact with Glass?
Yeah. But most important too, it may be a bit shame of all this time. She was searching for like a shiny Phantom, and it'll be just a little bit upsetting if she wasn't able to find one.
Sure. There were many phantoms in Swamp.
Yeah. Well, I know that the odds of finding a shiny Pokemon is 1 to 4,000. But if you had a certain item, that odds is lower to 1 to 2,000.
I bet you I could probably find that in my home, but I don't know where to even look.
Well, it looks like a Pokemon, but with different colors.
I'll see what I can do on it. I mean, heck, the places in, like, the regions and such probably even do exist where I live.
The Pokemon regions?
Yes. Told you. In the Great Dream, it's not just one area. It's many different bubble realms, even attached to it. I've been to a few of them.
Wow.
Yes, I've dealt with creatures in those other realms as well. Many of them quite tough. Even had to help some of my aunts and uncles as well. And they are very powerful beings.
does sound tough.
But to be fair, I came there as a normal human, and now I'm this. Don't know if that's for the better or for the worse.
But anyway, if there may be this, I don't know, some sort of Pokemon region in here, maybe Snowball should set up some sort of field trip there.
It would be nice to experience the actual regions.
Yeah, there are all sorts of different regions, like, let's see. There's the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar, and Paldelia.
And considering we have been seeing Pokemon from, I'm assuming, all the different types of regions here, they're most likely going to be out there somewhere. We just have to find them.
Yeah.
They're probably not on this continent of the... I don't even know fully where we are in this realm. I don't think I ever want to see a geographical map or you know, planet side of that.
I think it would be very big. It'll be confusing to us.
Considering it's always fluctuating and how the flux is, I bet that map is ever changing. Because for one day, a place could exist, and the next day the flux probably took it.
Yeah.
From what I remember hearing, this world is a whole mishmash of different realms altogether.
Wow, really?
And to be fair, this world here, even though I call it the Waking World, it reminds me heavily of where I live. Though, not as crazy.
Well, from where I
It's
come
crazy,
from...
not as extreme.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's getting late.
Well, in I guess my world, it's, we're all around the 21st century, I believe. So, it's not all future tech or, like, flying cars or anything. It's just pretty modern.
To be fair, it'd be nice to see a world like that. But then again, something like me probably wouldn't be good there. Well, it kind of reminds me of my true home. I miss that.
Well, I should probably mention that, well, for my world, it's, well, some consider a all-human realm. So, like, as I mentioned before, all this would, I guess, be considered fiction in my world.
Right. If I had my scales, I could probably blend in fairly easily. When I'm in my normal form. Not like this.
Well, I know the runes, somehow managed to find a human form.
That's good. That way you can blend in.
Yeah, well,
You
let's
probably-
see. Well, I guess if some are, I guess, you know, guild members, mostly look human. At least minus any, like, synthetic parts. I think a good excuse would be, they would be that they were cosplaying.
Oh, I've never heard that term till I was back in San Francisco.
Yeah, I know some people like dye their hair sometimes. You know, some people work like cosplays or some sort of Comic Cons. I mean, just saying that cosplay, whatever they're wearing, might be a good way to at least not single out that like older, not human.
Which is, it's different. We don't hold
Sure.
political really, but it's in the areas we are in and around. It's ours, and we want to expand, and things happen. It's at least a bit more civilized. I think a bit more proper. There's actual something behind it than just the family itself. It's money, and we all love to make. We all love to make dragons. That much is very clear. All right.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
My friend is practicing Halloween early. You know his name, Kevin?
Did I get affected by the curse?
Impersonation.
Trick.
Oh.
Huh?
Treat.
You want to get something out of there?
Do you have any? I mean, do you have any? Do you have any candy to donate to my friend as we're out of practice?
Let's see. I got some. Let's see. My bag. Zip. Do I have any spare candy? I got Starburst.
I actually do. Because
I'm not gonna eat them, so here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, you got it.
3 muskets. And put it in the bucket. There you go. Happy Halloween.
Well, Halloween is right around the corner.
Thank you very much.
That is true. Considering also from what I saw the day of it, I can only imagine what might be happening, especially in my own home. Most people gather for outings or just to help around at the refugee camp up in the north. Usually on Tuesdays and Sundays. So, gonna be busy regardless.
Yeah, well, in my world, basically people are gonna be going out, dressed up in costumes, going door to door, saying trick or treat, get some candy. I'm gonna be doing that for all night.
Enjoy it and have fun.
Yeah. But still, if I got some time, after like getting home, my parents fall asleep, I'll slip into the metaverse and try to attend the Lion Forks Halloween contest.
They're having a contest there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. I haven't been there. Actually, I don't think I have been there. I know my mom has. She's told me about the place.
Yeah, they even got decorated up for Halloween.
Depending on what is happening, I'll see if I can stop by and make sure.
Well, I know some people just fly around all over the place.
Well, I've also heard that things happen here on Halloween.
Well, so far, I think what Darun told me that, so far Ludwig is planning something, like setting up a party to lure in, Mad King Thorn.
So,
Yeah, so
that will be interesting.
Yeah, so they're trying to set up a party to lure in Mad King Thorn and see if they're, be willing to be true to their word and, dispelling or lifting the curse on Halloween.
And there could be a chance they would have to fight him on the day he's And the most powerful.
Really?
I mean, if he is the so-called king of Halloween,
Oh,
mind
jeez.
you, I still believe that's Jack's.
Yeah, I believe Jack Skellington's the king of Halloween.
Well, to be fair, his title is the Pumpkin King.
Huh? Oh, hey, Link.
Yes, I don't know.
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I was dying for it to mention. Y'all okay?
Yeah, we're alright. We're just chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Fair enough.
Seems really calm so far.
Still early.
Yeah.
I know.
We gotta be
Like I said,
careful if
so
anything might
far.
pop up.
Well, if it has been like anything else, if there's fog, get out as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Understood.
Consider that a warning sign of anything. Speaking of which, I'm gonna check the ground.
Alright.
So, is that a bad sign? Fog?
Considering I've seen this fog before, but I don't know the cause of it. I don't know.
Last time I saw fog, when, I think a few weeks back, I think it was before the curse. I think that fog was, maybe I'm so far I think I heard, was probably caused by the weather weasel.
So, what? Oh yes, I think I've heard stories of that creature. I guess if you do something, they can change the weather.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting power to have, but also terrifying at the same time.
Yeah. I heard, some Pokemon, like, Groudon and Kyogre, they have the power of nature. Like, Kyogre can make it rain when it comes out of the ocean, and Groudon make the sun blaring hot. And they even heard that their primal forms make the weather condition pretty crazy. Like, Groudon make the sun, like, very, like, bright. Like, it can make nighttime through the daytime. And, like, Primal Kyogre, like a hurricane storm.
Hopefully we do not meet them.
Yeah.
Environment deity, or I guess in a sense, deity class beings. And being in their presence is terrifying.
Yeah, well, so far, only so far, I guess when I've seen in Orlandosaka, the only thing I've seen legendary is that Reggie Steel. But it doesn't seem very hostile. But sometimes maybe territorial.
I think I've actually been seeing him work at the convenience store.
Really?
I think he actually does work. Or I don't know.
I think I know that.
I do remember one time.
I think legendary Pokemon, some of them, are, I guess, neutral. Or gender neutral.
There was a day where they kind of just went into the convenience store and bought all the bread.
Wow.
I don't question it anymore. I've seen a lot of odd things. I just don't question it.
Yeah, me too. Since basically, I think I've been exploring the metaverse for like almost a year now.
Running here in the dream, and it's been almost a year myself. Mind you, a good portion of my first few months here was locked away.
Well, the first week and a half, when I first entered metaverse, I was in Superior City.
I remember you saying that. I'm glad you just made it out alright.
Yeah, I went to Orlandosaka's Isekai Barrel, and managed to find myself a little apartment thing. I managed to get a place to stay in. After like stumbling in some sort of magical book, went on an adventure, got some treasure, sold it for some credits, and it lasted me for quite a while.
It's good. Thankfully, with where I work, it can be dangerous, but it provides food and such on the table for my siblings.
Yeah, too. Sometimes, the areas I explore, I guess I could get some sort of raw materials and maybe sell them. Well, who knows, if we do go to this, nature temple, maybe we might find some treasure chests.
If we do, I do apologize now if I just suddenly have the urge to just bop it with what I have, my weapon, because no one lets me do it. I really want to do it. Like an urge.
Okay. But maybe soon, after we go to this, the haunted hotel in this town, maybe soon we'll be able to go to this, or Snowball will set up a mission for this nature temple. And it'll be soon time to save the nature guardian.
Yes. And hopefully by then, I'll be good to go. Everything, at least on my end.
Yeah. And plus two, once I do save the nature guardian, I'll get a new elemental crystal and my bracelet will get a new ability.
Yeah. It's just gonna be interesting to see what it will do. Very curious.
And plus two, this nature guardian has the power to sense any properties of any kind of plant. So I think I maybe said before, when I when we go to the nature temple, I'll make sure to bring maybe some the blue sakura flowers from my world, and maybe get the nature guardian to tell them like what's so, like special about it, or if it's special.
Possible. Which will be good, because I am curious about that as well. Hearing about all these things from your world and the stories you tell, it makes me very curious, and it's something I don't get to be that often. Believe me, if I was anything like I was before coming here to this world, I would be off working and pushing myself a little too hard. I'm trying to enjoy the day and spend it with people that I'm becoming friends with.
Yeah. So far, it seems pretty peaceful. So maybe nothing occurred yet.
Yes, yeah. I was still hoping to at least see one friend walking around, but most likely still busy. The other realm they help work in.
Yeah, they're probably off somewhere.
No, I think he would at least be proud of me.
Oh, hey there. Oh, yeah, that was them who also went to the vampire side of the haunted hotel.
Oh, okay. So yeah, my mom actually did tell me about them. Miss Katsuya. I get to hear things from her, so I get to know who I can trust or who I can approach, at least, without having too much anxiety.
Well, yeah, the month's almost over. Soon will be Halloween, and then everything will go back to normal.
I did remember being here earlier and some sort of being or machine was playing a Christmas song.
Was it Matt King Thorn?
No, I don't believe so. Besides, it'd be odd if him, of all people, would be playing a Christmas song.
Huh. Wait, Christmas? Oh boy, I just remembered. Once Halloween's over, it's gonna be blaring Christmas music all in the malls.
Yeah.
And especially that one
I'm
song.
assuming.
So sort of the one song that plays a lot. It's what was that? Mariah Carey, the All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I think that was the one that was playing from that being too. And the people around it were very much trying to turn it off.
Maybe the one trying to prevent them from like angering something that may strike them down, or others around them. Or maybe they're trying to turn off maybe because they want to anger the DMCA gods.
Sure. I still need to get used to the fact that I met the person that she was dressed up as. A very scary person.
Well, I was thinking back. If I did go to Lyric's party, then it would have been one heck of a month for me.
Yes, that would have been quite an interesting, ordeal.
Yeah, so far from her to Darun saying like, he's gotta be like near his costume like all the time, because if he tries to like get away from it, then next thing you know is that he's suddenly like magically wearing a costume.
Oh, I do know that some have tried to get around it by just honestly taking off the costume and putting it like in a backpack.
Oh
It's
yeah,
still there.
good point.
So technically, they have it with them. They're
Yeah.
just not wearing it.
Yeah, it would have been.
I'm assuming that's actually a safe pull.
Yeah, as I said, it would have been one heck for me trying to like keep that little costume curse away while I'm in my world. And also too, like having the power to summon that.
Yeah. You would be a magnet in a near instant. Especially here.
Well, it's a good thing I chose not to go to that party.
I will say, when we were at Dragon's Fair, some of the flux was taking so much. I don't think you fully heard of what I did say. I'm honestly surprised that you don't have one yet.
So, I guess could you replay that thing you said to me at Dragonspire, even though I couldn't hear it because of the flux? Or should we move to a different location?
For now, yes. Especially that. Considering I did see people go to the park, I don't think.
Whoa, there's Ethan.
By the night, he tried to do a whirlwind sprint and
Ethan, not.
I thought Ethan lost his powers because of the cold curse.
maybe he was just practicing something new. And he honestly looked like he was doing something my mom could do, which is whirlwind sprint.
Sorry, I just I was trying to move away a fourth dimensional cat.
Understandable. I now have that.
Yeah, especially when fourth dimensional cats are pretty attached to you.
Oh yes. Mind you, I did see people in this.
Oh yeah, occupied.
I don't know. Oh, there. I didn't see the gazebo.
This spot seems good. Alright, since now we're away from prying eyes, what you were trying to say?
I was trying to say was, even though you didn't get the power from the party, I'm honestly surprised you don't have one already.
Huh? What do you mean?
Not only they can be passed down from person to person, but they are forged from one's heart.
Hold on. Are you suggesting that I might be able to make one of these?
It's possible, and you do have a lot of light in you. And your intentions are basically on the lines of them. Of the others and where I came from.
Intentions?
Here, I'm the outlier. You want to protect. You want to make people happy.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to save these guardians. Well, the forces of nature. Well, they are pretty tough, but yeah. Well, I said before, 3 to 3 and prevented 1 from being controlled.
And you have a strong heart. You don't back down. So it makes me curious as to why you don't have one, unless it's just akin to where you are from.
Well, I come from a place where magic doesn't exist. But so far, what the rune hypothesizes is that when I entered the metaverse, my body was altered somehow. Probably meaning that I could basically, like, develop magic.
Yes, his theory is probably very correct. You were just connected to the weave. which allows you to use magic in some form.
Well, so
And
far
even though
from...
currently it's in the bracelet.
Yeah. Well, so far from you know, that little magic affinity stone checker and from Orlandosaka magic, so far it's the magic I'm developing is the light affinity.
And a lot of my home were light affinity. As I said, I was an outlier.
It's
Mind
because
you, outliers aren't like that. Go ahead.
it's because of your own just being.
Maybe. In fair, I don't know. Those can easily, as those who are born with light can be born with darkness. It's just the probability of them surviving is much lower. Mind you, in your games, I don't know how much you know. How much of that
Let's
darkness.
see. From is it the Colosseum I'm trying to make up? I've only heard a little bit about it.
In my home, it was much different. Or at least not too crazily different. Still had the other wielders, Grandmasters, and all that. Instead of balance, how the world should be, darkness was to be eradicated. Everyone should have a pure heart of light.
I kind of starting to see where this is going with you.
So lo and behold, here I am. I'm thankful to have had a master that still believed in the way of balance. He was a very kind soul.
Yeah.
She taught both me and my brother.
Yeah, from what I see, like, light and dark are just some complicated things. For all I know is that in some video games, like, light's good and dark is bad, but sometimes
Sometimes
we do sometimes need the dark, like, we need the dark of the night to rest.
yes. As my master said, you cannot have light without darkness, and darkness without light. If you took out the light, no more stars. Technically, those are light.
And it would just be like a total eclipse.
Constantly, yes. To be fair, there are places where I live that aren't always night, which is the nightmare side of the Great Dream, where the dream side is constantly day. Well, except for one minor moment where Sun God kind of turned off the sun for a moment.
Wow.
Yeah, he was playing a prank on my friend, from what my uncle had said. Used him like a light switch.
Oh boy, what did Ethan get himself into? Yeah.
I do not know.
Yeah, so far of light and darkness. Oh no, it's that chinchilla. The one who can make its tail grow very big. It's coming this way. Why did
Even
you...
if it did come near us,
Never mind.
Even if it did come near us, I'm sure they wouldn't get on my tail for simply using a wind spell to push it back towards them.
Yeah. But I don't see why would they pick on a chinchilla, or maybe trying to scare it. Okay, what is going on over there?
I believe it's plenty of just the... Who knows?
I guess since now we're free, as if for... So, from where you came from, only light must exist and dark must be eradicated, right?
Yes. Me and others. There was actually one much like myself. It was much further along. Sadly, their tale ended when their master struck them down.
Yeah, from seeing things, light is good and dark is bad, and yeah, from what I'm seeing, no, as I play the video games, the darkness is something needs to be, I guess, taken out of. But if I had to take out darkness or all of darkness, that means that I would have to also get rid of you, and I don't want to do that. Cause maybe in some darkness there is also good.
That's correct.
Yeah, from her that what was that
It's
called?
something...
Yin and yang, like the some side represents there is in kindness there is evil, and in evil there is kindness, and we have balance.
Way of Twilight in my world. That is what my master was trying to teach us. Those who still had darkness in them, regardless of how much they had. The way of Twilight. That way we wouldn't be put on a list. Be eradicated.
Twilight?
Yes. It is a balance between those who can use light and darkness. I believe that there was one in those games that was trying to go on that path. First plunged into darkness, and then came slowly back to the light. I hate being so vague, but you know how it is with my things being low.
So now there's day, night, dusk. Like, that also means twilight, right? And then also there's dawn.
I'm not sure. Which would be daybreak, yeah. It could be the same thing, as it is still in the middle, between light and darkness. Oh, believe me.
So do you, like, walk the path of twilight?
No. I don't. Not anymore.
Oh.
It doesn't mean I am bad. In fact, I try to prove that not all darkness is evil.
Well, I've seen what you do.
Good.
And so far, I've seen that you've been helping others.
Oh,
Well,
you don't have to keep straining your neck to look up at me.
sorry. Yeah, but sooner or later, hopefully I'll get that growth spurt and get a little bit taller.
You still have time to grow.
I know, I'm only a teenager.
Alright. Well, that's fine. And you should enjoy being a teen.
Yeah, I've heard some other people say that they fight on so guess children could have a childhood.
Yeah.
No,
I guess you could say I'm also one of those that didn't get that.
Yeah, but for me, I had a normal everyday life until I just, entered the metaverse and I'm on this mission of saving the Guardians from this dark sorcerer.
Well, who knows, maybe one day you can tell your parents of these adventures. If they're as protective as I think they are, it's probably gonna scare them at first. But seeing that you're okay, you're not hurt, you're not like many other adventures in this world, they'd be happy. I'm pretty sure they're just happy now to have you back.
Yeah, I do have proof of that this metaverse exists. I got photos and my Pokemon.
Yeah. That must be interesting trying to take care of them in your world, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there was one time my Oshawott almost got caught. I just made it look like it was just a doll.
I see. That's a very good trick. Because, as you said, it is a game there, so merchandise is a thing.
Well, back before you're saying, about whole magic thing and stuff, like, whatever power I'm developing. Are you considering that I may be able to just develop, that thing you use?
You have the possibilities for it. It's all up to your heart at that point.
So far from the readings saying for Aura that it's still in a dormant state. Like, in order to maybe, like, awaken it, maybe it has to be some sort of catalyst.
And it's just a thought, really, because, well, it's just everything that screams it, really. It's just, if it does happen, know that I'll be here to help. Best I can, at least.
Thank you.
Because from what I learned in this one, there are no masters. Which is sad. There's only one master in where I live, and he refuses to teach me. And not because of the whole darkness thing, thankfully. But yes.
Do you think maybe because they probably taught you a lot of things and they have nothing more to teach you?
I don't think that's it. Honestly, there's a lot of things I could probably still learn. There's a lot I did not get to learn. I know a lot about it, but I think it's mainly due to him being my adopted father. He doesn't want to teach me.
Okay. Well, for now, for saving these guardians, I'll still continue to use my bracelet. And the bracelet's pretty handy, too.
Yeah.
Like a dragon spire, we've
To make
seen what it's
sure,
capable of so far.
yes, which is good. And we did learn that we can imbue your weaponry with the same element to help enhance that ability quicker.
Yeah, maybe too if we learn what other people are good at, maybe make some combo moves. Like the one time, in that forest to carve the crystals, I think someone else was there. I used like a wind attack, plus they were also using like used like pepper spray in the wind blast. And it seemed to be pretty effective.
Yes.
Or give a
believe me.
bigger blast radius of the pepper spray.
Teamwork like that is something I would love to see.
Yeah.
We combo each other, and we can be rather devastating.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah, so far I've seen, strength comes in numbers.
One person can be strong, but having more than one is always good.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. A quote I know. Facing a challenge alone. No, I think it was something. Going it alone is a challenge, but with others, you're unstoppable.
That is a very good say. And believe, if I could smile in this form, I would be right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm constantly smiling all the time.
And that's good. Because I guess another thing I've learned, if someone like you stops smiling, then I know something is wrong. Very wrong.
Well, I know I've seen, some things in the metaverse, like, one time I saw, me and a wizard were visiting some sort of town, like getting supplies, and the Dark Sorcerer's forces came around and started attacking, the town, and suddenly, soldiers lost their lives in battle. I was pretty devastated. Like, seeing that I couldn't, like, save everyone. And I did saw, the wizard, like, using, the flute, the sun flute, to, like, some sort of off-sing tune to send off their, I guess, spirits or souls. Like a funeral song.
And put their souls at rest.
Yeah, that's what
Which is good.
do sometimes with the flute I play. Well, I've heard that for this off-sing tune, there's like two different like versions of it, but as long as even if you maybe slightly change the like notes of it, as long as playing that similar melody, then it'll still have the effects of the melody.
Same. But yes, using those songs, I was glad you were able to at least play them while in the cave as well.
Yeah, to send off anything that were behind those gates and that crumbled area and to that goblin person. I mean, still, like, Goblin is trying to act, bossy and stuff, but I just kind of had to send him off after that, Onyx just took him out.
And I respect you for that, because most of us, especially those who've seen a lot, we wouldn't think of another. We wouldn't think about it.
So far, I've heard some people saying, the rune's saying that my optimism is pretty contagious.
It is, and it makes sure Let's just say, when I come to meetings and adventures, I really don't want to leave afterwards when we have to disband.
Yeah, it's
For
kind of hard,
a short time I get to be a
saying
kid.
goodbyes. Yeah.
Then I have to go to my work,
Yeah.
which I have not fully explained, and I do apologize for that, and I keep talking about it.
Yeah, it's alright. You know, to me, I gotta go to school still, and sometimes I do really hate it. Sometimes I gotta get extra homework.
Well, you should finish school, that's for sure. Do something I didn't get to do at least.
Yeah, I just hope like nothing happens. Like I get injured too much and can't go back to my world, and I do not want to miss another exam, like I did like last year when I was just stuck in the metaverse for a little while. At least thankfully I managed to make up that exam and managed to pass 7th grade. Or I guess may have passed the first semester.
It's good.
And so
It's very
far
good.
I'm in 8th grade.
What are you gonna say? I don't even remember what grade I was on. It's been that long.
Wow.
Well, the school I was being taught at for fighting was also for curricular. Let's see. I started that training when I was 15. I've only had a couple. Let's see, 15, and then things happened when I was 17. And then I've been traveling since, and I'm 20 now.
Well, I entered the metaverse when I was only 12.
Oh. You're a 12-year-old then. You're pretty tough.
Yeah, I had learned things the hard way of how to survive. I can't believe I'm still alive exploring the metaverse.
Believe me, as much as it's probably bad to say, I didn't think I was gonna last a week outside the room I was in. I was that scared.
Yeah. It is
My mom.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, it took my mom making me meet one of her friends, which ended up becoming my best friend. And technically my wingman.
Well, for me, it was a bit chaotic in Sephiroth City. During the first week and a half, I had to constantly run for like thieves and stuff, like like crossbody shootings or whatever. I had to hide in like some sort of a rundown apartment thing to just sleep in for a while. And plus, too, it gets a little hard getting some food. I had to stick off eating off like instant noodles for a while.
Next time I go back home, I'll ask one of my uncles if he'd be willing to make some of this famous ramen. It's really good. To be fair, it's the only thing he can make without burning down a kitchen.
Oh, hey, maybe one time, if I do come visit your place, well, maybe I could definitely help around maybe the kitchen. My dad worked at a restaurant, and he's a pretty good cook. He's been teaching me how to, make some meals. And so far, from my meals, they're pretty tasty, and I take it to school for lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm one of the few of them that can also cook. Sometimes I do have to go in there and cook. To be fair, when they were doing my birthday party, one of the labs got burnt down.
Well, speaking of cooking, yeah, her and Maxine, they somehow, guess, apart from this curse, they're not good at cooking, and I heard they yell even burnt water.
Yes, I actually was there for that one. She was shouting it over for hunter comms. It's just dumbfounded how she was even able to burn water in the first place. She was just trying to make mac and cheese.
Yeah, I think my
I
dad
know
would
I
have been
should be
dumbfounded
laughing,
too if
but
he ever saw something like that.
to be fair, it's not the first time I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen with, I guess, my bigger family is confusing because I'm part of them, like what they are. Some of them are like my aunts and uncles, some of them are like my brothers and sisters. Kinda like that. One of my sisters was trying to cook. Also burned down the lab from trying to boil water.
I
I
remember
don't know
one
how she did
time,
that.
I remember one time at this place, I think it's owned by the, Purple Lotus establishment called the Cafe Aqua. And I think Patty, I guess some sort of part-time job there. At one time, I think she was, like, cooking something. Apparently the oven exploded on her.
That's terrifying. I hope she was okay.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, I still wonder how they managed to make an oven explode. Sometimes they say it's a roll of the dice or something.
Ah, yes. Rolling the dice of fate. That's a big thing where I work at. But yes, if you ever come into my home, I'll be happy to give you a tour.
I like that too. I guess same for me too. If I ever were to, I don't know, maybe take Pag to visit my world, I'd like to show you guys around. And maybe take you guys to see the blue sakura tree.
That would be nice. I would enjoy that.
Yeah, Darune's also been looking forward to visiting my world.
Believe me, I'm actually hoping to speak with more of the Guardians, see if I can ask them for permission and bring more people from the waking world in. It was quite a fight to even get Maxine allowed to be visiting.
Is it really that strict?
I'm like, I think it was just due to what she is, in all honesty. I feel like with you and possibly others, it won't be as hard. But currently, due to how things are,
Oh, the whole curse.
no, it's not really the curse. It's mainly just home is at war.
Oh.
A being named Shroud, a very powerful Tengu, basically turned our kingdom, the kingdom of Valentia, took over our home with one simple push.
They're that powerful?
I wasn't. One of our landmarks in that land, we called it the Dream Crystal. It was a beautiful water crystal, and a tree grew around it. It was a home for two spirits. It was a protection. They turned it into a monster that we can't kill. Not now, at least. And the land itself now is covered in a darkness that is caustic. We can't even go in there.
It's like that Tengu person just turned the whole place into a nightmare?
I guess you could say they turned it into an area of a nightmare within a nightmare. My home there was on the nightmare side. I don't know why he did that, but he declared war on our queendom. Thankfully, we had no casualties. A lot of people were hurt badly, but we didn't lose anyone. We just lost our home. That's why when I mentioned the frozen north, that's where we had to retreat to.
Oh.
If you have winter gear, it may not even be enough.
Well,
Even there, with my adaptiveness, I feel very cold.
Well, so far, I got my winter gear, and I also got the fire crystal I can wear with a bracelet. It does have the ability to keep me warm in cold temperatures.
That'll be good. It's most likely, if you're able to get through into the Nexus and then pointed in that way, you'll be able to go to the frozen north. You can attune to the bonfire there.
Attune?
And yes. I'll reference this as the game logics, because it might help. Ever heard of the games like Final Fantasy with their Aetherites, or Dark Souls with their bonfires?
No, not much.
The bonfires is a point of attunement to which allows you to fast travel between different places you attune to within the Great Dream.
Oh, it's like something with my portal crystal. It somehow leaves like invisible markings to places I previously visited before, and allows me to travel there.
Hey fam, if anything, I can talk to the Guardians and ask them if they would even let you come when you're sleeping. Some people from other worlds are granted access. You can be at home, sleep, and you could still appear in mine.
Wow, really?
And you would be perfectly... It is a dream realm, after all. You would be connected to the Great Dream. You would still be able to dream normally, but there could just be a chance that you could just dream walk into my home. Home world. Well, I don't know anymore.
That's something.
And it would have perks to it, I will say that. Because if you end up getting in a fight there, and you're dreaming, you won't actually get hurt. You physically would be fine. At most, you would just wake up.
It kind of sounds similar to like a Snowbell's thing, like to the I guess some images there or like illusions they create. It won't actually hurt you. it just feels like it, but physically you won't be hurt. But
Yes,
Ethan,
you'd
however,
still
was
feel it.
real.
Yes. It's actually a very good example of that, honestly. The things that were illusions, which were hurting us, but not actually, that would be you in that sense. Ethan would be with me for me, because I would actually be there. I can travel between the waking world and the dream world. And it does have its perks when I can actually go to sleep in a different world and just end up still back home.
Wow. Well, speaking of
It helps.
dreams, yeah, from time to time, I still have that dream of me wandering in a place, with the endless sky and endless ocean. I still wonder why I still constantly have that dream. Well, it's not bad or anything, just feeling at peace whenever I'm there. Like the warm sun in the sky, or feeling like a warm sun.
And no one else has been there. Well, I mean, like, no one's appeared to you or anything.
Nope.
See. It's still curious. Maybe more will show itself as time goes on. At least it's a good dream. Or a neutral. Oh, I will say this as maybe one day I'll ask my partner to come out.
Oh, I thought Flux took you for a moment.
No. I am here. The Fox has been kind to me today. Only tried to take me once.
Yeah.
Late it is. I thought the Flux for a moment there. But for as late as it is, I still have... I still pick up quite a few scents in the area. Still busy, I suppose. Guess people are being more cautious with Halloween coming.
Yeah. And Ludric's planning something. That regards probably to make sure Mac and Thorn make sure that those who've been infected by the curse turn back to normal.
Considering that we are going to the ghost side now, or I guess later today.
Well, yeah, since it is pretty late, it should be midnight or maybe probably the next day.
He just, let me pull out his communicator from, I guess it's Fur. At about 2:40 Eastern Sufferin time in the morning.
Yeah, same for me too, with my phone. Yeah, well, it's pretty handy somehow my phone can basically some sort of similar time zone in here in this world. And it's a good thing it has some sort of little special, some sort of communication chip installed in my phone. This basically means that I can let's see. Oh right. Basically I could send messages back from my world. Normally I couldn't do that. Like before I got a chip, I only got text when I entered the metaverse. But now I could receive and send messages back in my world.
Do you want my contact in case you ever need to talk or want to?
Yeah.
When you're over on your end?
Sure. Hold on, just take out my phone. Here.
Oh, didn't take it, and you'd see him bring out his other one. I don't know if this actually is familiar for you. He's gonna keep holding his communicator out, and you would see it's actually a gummy phone.
That's an odd phone. I guess my phone, would...
All students go.
Well, I guess my phone, what model is it called? I think what's an Android, I think? Yeah, but considering from where I come from, it would be considered, old in this world. Since, my time era from my world is back, like, 400 years ago. Like, something, like, pretty old and perfect good condition.
I have seen, I guess, in this world, ancient technology, and it's durable, very, very durable.
You ever heard of the Nokia phone?
I've heard of it. I think my adoptive father has one.
I heard of things are
I
like
think I've actually seen it.
almost indestructible.
Sure, I've seen my brother hold one and actually use it as a weapon.
Gee, that's strong, huh?
It didn't break. I was surprised when it didn't. In fact, I think it worked better after he threw it.
Alright, you got my contacts?
Yep. And he will hold out your phone back to you.
Alright, thank you.
Yep. If you ever want to talk, just shoot me a message.
Alright.
And if I don't answer back quickly, it's either I'm busy at work or I might be in a fight.
Yeah, same thing too. I may not be able to answer if because I'm busy with school or still doing homework or maybe I got distracted by video games.
That's never bad. So, I will say, you want to walk around, see who else is out and about during the witching hours?
Probably. I am getting a little tired. Well, the way I get home is through that little teleport station in the city. Cause
Okay.
well, I can basically with a portal crystal, I could just basically drop a portal like anywhere, but probably somewhere where there's not a lot of people. Cause with that crystal, it seems like anyone could go through them, neither like good or bad. Like anyone could go through them.
I see.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll be careful. Make sure like nothing like tries to follow through me.
Right. If we run into Maxine, do you want to tell her anything about the
Why'd you give me an amethyst? You know that makes me
hotel?
Oh, hello there.
Meow.
What is a cute little Charmander?
Very convincing. Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on.
So you think he's cute? Look at me.
Let me just take the Pokédex. Let me just scan this, and there we go.
Damn, they scanning your
scanning
shit.
my Pokemon, but okay.
Sorry, force of habit. I work at I'm part of a Pokemon guild, and I guess some of my job is probably to scan, like, get Pokemon Dex entries.
Shit. You're kind of hot. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Well, you take care, you guys.
I'm a Pokemon too. My name is Skitty. Skitty Kitty.
I know what Skate looks like. So, yeah, sorry.
Wait, no, wait, I'm Pikachu. Yeah,
Pikachus are yellow.
What is he? What's okay, what about? Wait, just hold on. Don't go anywhere. Please hold. What about I am in a lowland Vulpix?
Well,
What about now? Yeah, you see this shit? I'm good at this kind of shit, you know?
that's impressive.
Uh, what do they say? They make like weird noises. They go, "Yeah," some shit, you know? I like, Pikachu. Like that kind of shit, you know?
No, they only speak their names.
Oh, they only say their names? Okay, so I'll just go, Shay. 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 Shay.
There are Pokemon that are able to speak confidently.
Shay.
Oh, well, like Gerson. Well, they just pretty much use telepathic stuff.
Yeah.
No. There are some Pokemon.
Yeah, we know.
There are some Pokemon that have learned how to actually speak. That you can use medallions of, like, translation.
Yeah. Me, that's what I do. I'm a Pokemon that knows how to speak.
Alright. Well, take care. See ya.
I used to be an Azumarill.
Technically,
That was interesting.
Well, like cats, sometimes they could be like an attention seeker.
Yeah. To be fair, I still don't know why I just, whenever I hear someone meow, I just meow back, and I'm not even part cat.
Well, I've seen that little Dream Eater. What was it called? We called it Meow Wow. It seemed to probably act like both maybe a cat and a dog.
Yeah. If we find Maxine, is there anything on the ghost side we should tell her? Just to keep her up to date, or what to expect. I believe this is her first time going there if she appears.
Maybe we could tell him at the PAG meeting.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna be calling it a night soon.
Alright. At the least I can... Well, I can join you until the station and make sure nothing follows through with you.
Usually, nothing seems to follow me through. Yeah, sorry, I thought this, bench was meowing.
It could just be the ghost cat.
Probably.
That was actually something my mom told me about. While she was visiting a cafe in Saphira, there was usually a ghost cat. At first she was actually scared of it. I wonder if I'll ever have a chance to see this ghost cat.
Well, maybe for me, these ghost cats. Well, maybe I can't see them, but it's like almost like I feel them. I just felt chill around my legs. Could it be that ghost cat?
Could be. I mean, I don't see anything, but it could just be hiding its presence, since I kinda do look like a giant puppy.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, if you ever get to see my home, I will warn you now. There's a lot of things that you may not expect to see. Even mythical creatures, such as, like, I guess, best way to put it. Have you ever heard of the Greek dog named Orthos? The two-headed dog.
Well, I heard of something like Cerberus, like a three-headed dog.
Ah, yes. Orthos is his brother. Or sister, depending on who's telling the story. I've actually seen a live one. That was interesting. Head of a pit bull and a head of a Rottweiler. Now, and I will also say that things in the dream can be one-to-one, but it can also be twisted. Because it's multiple people dreaming of it. There's different opinions, different thoughts. So something that could be one-to-one. Could be. Or it's changed in some way. It's a chance in the dream.
Yeah, well, some people say that dreams have meanings, but sometimes people have one of those weird, like the weird, wacky dreams that they rarely get an explanation from.
Sorry about that, the flux.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I was saying before. Yeah, sometimes people have one of those weird, wacky dreams, right?
Yes. The best answer to that is yes.
That's basically kind of like the metaverse. Sometimes.
Yeah. There are usually some here.
Yeah, I think our stop is coming
I've
up.
seen a few. Yeah. I've seen some monster girls, but back home there's a lot more. I still remember the day where a person mistook me for what they thought I actually did look like.
Oh, okay.
And that was fun, running away from. If you do appear in the dream, you may also get a pleasant meeting with Mr. Jeremiah. A very kind and old adventurer. Many good tales. Plus, those who appear in the Great Dream for the first time get a gift from him.
I see. Hmm. Yeah, the water's been, getting colder since it is fall. I think sooner or later, when winter arrives, they're gonna be turning off this fountain.
Hopefully the water Pokemon will be fine.
Yeah, especially some Pokemon who are dual types between water and ice.
If this turns into, like, all ice, I just imagine my Spheal wanting to roll around on it.
I could totally see that.
If I go back to the ice plains, I might see if I can befriend a few more Spheals. So mine won't be alone. Make my own pod of Spheals.
Let's see how that goes. Yeah, but at 2, if we do go back to the snow plains, I do need to investigate that area where Snowflake mentioned about the never-ending snowstorm. That could potentially be another thing that might be caused by the Ice Guardian.
Sure, and we will find out in time.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully by then
Once we free this Nature Guardian, I'll definitely check out the snow area next.
Hopefully by then, I'll also be able to learn some new spells. Help us brave those tougher climates.
Yeah, well, for this forest, well, maybe for the briefing, maybe I'll try to take a few photos of the forest to try to give you guys a little layout of the place.
Alright. Just be careful when you go.
Yeah, especially with Zeron's forces.
If any give you trouble, just send me a message and I can most likely find you.
Alright. I have located the temple. So yeah. But with all the monsters around, it's gonna be a little bit hard to teleport near the temple without probably being ambushed by a skeleton army. Happened to me once before. So we'll probably need to enter through the outskirts of the forest, or the Great Forest, before we make our way through to the heart of the forest. And that will be where the temple is.
Alright.
Well, I guess this will be splitting up.
Yeah. And the fox has been acting up more, so that might mean something is happening.
You think so?
So it might be... Maybe. It's something I've noticed over my time being here. Usually when there's more flux and not that many people, like, actively walking about. Something might be happening. And plus, the crossroads was very silent.
Too quiet. Maybe something did happen in the deep forest.
Possibly. I'll see if I can check it out.
Alright. Well, take care and
stay safe.
see you at PAG.
Yeah?
I'll make sure to remind everyone what sort of mini goals we'll have at the ghost side.
Understand?
Click. Get my portal crystal? Alright. Time to get going.